Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Andy Show minisode here on Instagram TV, YouTube, wherever you're watching it. Today is Halloween, H-Ween. It's my mother's birthday.
Queen.
It is a holiday where people dress up like demons and try to get candy for free. And if you're Joe, it's a holiday where you go to Chipotle dressed up in a costume and steal a burrito.
Yep, absolutely. 4 years running.
If you'd like to know more about that, you can watch our full-length show. But right now, we're going to do a little mini-sode for you. I had an idea to think about what... it's the horror movie season. So what would our lives be like if it was a horror movie? What would the plot of your life as a horror movie be? Mm-hmm. Who would play you, and what other characters would be in it?
Yeah.
And what's it going to be called?
Yeah.
I want to go with a classic slasher film.
Okay.
You know, something
In
that...
a lake house?
Something that, well, look, something that brings back the emotions of the ocean.
Yes.
Because we all know it's not about the size of the feeling.
So it's a slasher film set at sea.
It's about the emotion of the ocean.
Yeah.
And so, yes, it's a slasher film set at sea in a boat called the Big Donkey Kiss. And so there's this there's a boat. Mm-hmm. It's like a seaworthy boat.
What an enchanting name for a boat.
Big Donkey Kiss. And so I am at this point in my life, I have moved on from what my musical career and all my kind of entertainment industry stuff.
You're putting it all into the Donkey Kiss.
One thing that we didn't expect is that I become a really talented master chef.
Okay.
And so late,
Chef?
yes,
Okay.
late
Of the high seas.
look, you need to get the ocean out of your mind for a second.
Okay, I thought we were.
We
entirely
haven't
on
gotten
the
to
ocean.
that yet.
All right.
You're blowing the movie.
You're on your way there.
So we're starting off.
going
I'm an
backwards.
ex-musician who is now a famous chef. And the
Yes.
thing I make the best, Andy's classic crumb pie soup.
Crumb pie soup?
Crumb pie soup.
Yeah.
So
how does it stay so crunchy? in
yeah,
that
right.
soup?
Yeah.
That's why
it's
it's famous.
soup, but it's got crumblies and bumblies all up it. So I'm a crumb pie soup guy. I have sold the rights to this crumb pie soup. It's at Walmart, it's at Walgreens, it's everywhere. Everywhere where you can go
Yes.
is where
All
my
the wall
soup is.
stores.
Every wall store. Mark Wahlberg sells it at Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers, got
So there's all kinds of soup. But my main thing is the crumble soup. And then because on the back of that, I am extremely wealthy and successful. And I say, you know what? I'm going to call it a career. Early retirement. I'm buying me a boat. I'm naming it the Donkey Kiss,
Yeah.
as it was written by the prophets.
Yeah.
And I'm moving out
You're setting sail.
to the sea. Now we are at the
Now
ocean.
we're at
we
sea.
can get there.
Okay.
Thank God.
So while I'm at sea, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Do you cook for yourself on the boat?
yes, Juliet at this point we decide, look, we're going to need to be in a situation where the two of us are going to need to live on this boat. But she
Right.
still has her life and her career and the things she wants to do.
Right.
So she builds like a remote concert stage. That's a floating concert stage and a recording studio behind that. Like think like a rotating stage.
Yeah.
And that is on a chain just to the side of the boat. So she still performs and has her whole career function like just the same.
Are there audience members there?
We bring boats out full of audience people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there is constantly a large number of people around because they're on maybe 30 to 40 boats full of people
So
watching
who's
her
killing
perform.
people?
Look. Listen.
We've got a lot of setup here.
Listen and look. So
It's a rock and roll horror movie on the high seas.
we haven't gotten
It
to
totally makes
the
sense.
main part of the movie yet. All right? So our life is a little different. Look, because of the fact that I've retired to this boat, Juliet's not thrilled. But, she's like, look, I can still do my career this way. She's doing really well.
Yeah.
The concerts are going great.
Yeah.
She's recording new albums. They're doing great. I'm flipping and cooking and doing all that kind of stuff in the
Yep.
kitchen.
Tyson?
Macarena. I'm doing all of it. And so the problem is that when I was very young, I witnessed a murder. And I said, I want to give me some of that. But I put it away. So I had this feeling intrinsically, like in the movie version of me saw this murder, right? And said, I need to get me some of that.
Like you
Like
want to
getting
murder
murdered?
somebody?
Yes. But I
get
just put it
murdered.
away. And so one day Juliet's performing this concert, right? and on the boats, and the hundreds of boats,
On the
banana boat?
flotilla of boats.
And there's one boat guy who gets a little too sauced, and he drives his little boat right into the back of the big donkey kiss.
Okay.
And I'm making my soup,
Right.
and I come out holding the ladle.
Is it scolding?
It's just a regular
Scolding
ladle.
the ladle.
And I and I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, fuck you." And I take the ladle and I put it over his nose and his mouth. And
Ooh,
I press it
the
down and I
standing drown.
suffocate him with the ladle.
Yeah, the
And
dry
then-
land
And then I
drown.
pull it up and lightning strikes it. And then I go, "This isn't me now. This is who I am." And I tell Juliet, I say, "Hey, you should do some more concerts out here because I need to get more victims."
I see. You are the killer.
Yeah.
The Ladle Killer.
Yes.
Movie's called Life Ain't Nothing But a Soup.
Yeah.
And starring Mark Wahlberg
There you go.
as, no, you don't know what I'm saying yet. Mark Wahlberg is the murderer that I witnessed when I was a young kid.
Ooh,
Right?
inspirational.
And so that stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
plays me. Juliet is played by Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
And I think in that way,
Don't you think that's a little obvious?
well, I think we're flipping it because of the height difference.
Okay.
I'm much taller than Juliet, and I want to flip that.
Okay.
So I would imagine that Shaquille O'Neal is taller than Scarlett Johansson.
I would believe
I
that.
would think so.
Their names are still Andy and Juliet in the movie.
right.
So Shaq's name is Juliet.
And is Mark Wahlberg playing himself?
Mark Wahlberg.
So you see Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
kill
Wahlberg plays himself as a murderer.
Yes. Yes. So you
Like-
go, oh my God, Mark Wahlberg just killed somebody.
Life ain't nothing but a soup.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
Oh, and the surprise ending is that Juliet, played by Shaquille O'Neal,
Yes.
catches on to my dirty deeds.
Yeah.
And I get sent to prison, and I shake the ladle, and I say, "Next time, I'm coming for you, motherfucker." But it bleeps out motherfucker. And that's it.
I'd probably go Paul Giamatti.
Paul G.
Yep.
Paulie
Yep.
G.
Paulie G.
The Real Housewives of
And what would the? I mean, I've
San
often
Diego.
I've often said that Judas is my guardian angel. So perhaps
Sorry, Judith is your guardian.
Judas.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
not
thought you said. I was curious who Judith was.
Oh, you know.
Yeah,
Judith.
Judy Bloom. Is your guardian angel. So
we-
Paul Giamatti is playing you.
Yes.
Judith.
Judas or Judith. Yeah.
Judas is what?
He's my guardian angel, so he's fucking with my life.
What is the plot of this film?
So Paul Giamatti meets a nice woman.
Sure.
I'll say that.
Judith.
Yeah, Judith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he meets Judith. They fall in love. Everything's great. And then Judas shows up,
Yeah.
who I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
I think I've overcome years of pain and misery having Judas as my guardian angel.
Yeah, that would suck.
And then I think he really fucked with me by leaving for a little while. Perhaps in a prequel, I defeat him or so, I think.
Okay.
So now I'm back.
How did you guys battle? What did you use?
I probably used plastic straws before they were illegal.
Sure, yeah.
And then I just like shoved him up his nose.
Scourge of the universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to the brain.
Yeah, shoved him up his nose, shoved him up his pee hole.
Said your classic catchphrase.
Yeah. What was the catchphrase?
Up the pee hole.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
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 Push in on your eyes. Up the pee hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I've overcome and then so I have a nice perfect life. You know, you got to have that first 10 minutes, everything's well lit,
Yeah.
happy, you know. It would kind of be like the Up montage,
Okay.
but reverse.
Yeah.
So we meet and then we have a family and then Judas comes back. He's very angry. He's back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And basically sabotages everything so that Judith thinks I'm having an affair.
Okay.
Maybe my kids hate me. Maybe I'm set up as a murderer of some kind.
Sure, yeah.
And then who I would want the cast of The Office.
Just the whole cast.
The whole cast.
Okay.
Working. Maybe I work in an office.
Yeah.
It's not. It's never mentioned that it's the same cast.
Sure.
They all have different names, and it's not funny.
Okay. All right.
And so yeah.
What's it called?
What's a good title?
It's your movie.
Guardian Devil.
Guardian Devil. So, Joe's film starring Paul Giamatti, featuring the cast of The Office and Judith. It's called Guardian Devil. Pat, what's your movie?
Oh, I'd be played by a young Emilio Estevez. It would be the mid to late 80s.
Yep.
I'd be working at a truck stop out in the desert.
Yep.
A green alien dust cloud would sweep over planet Earth, causing all mechanical devices to come to life, have a mind of their own, and want to kill all the people.
Okay.
And their leader is a gigantic toy truck with a Joker face.
And what's this called?
Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive.
All right. Those are our horror movies. We hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Please leave in the comments what your horror movie would be called and who would be the star in the movie. We want to know. If you want to watch more of our show, head to patreon.com/theandyshow or theandyshow.tv.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.